Hi everybody, welcome to Vanessa's van life journey. How are you guys doing today? I have another interview today with a nomad. She really doesn't consider herself a nomad, you guys, but she is a nomad whether she wants to be or not, because she is endeavoring in this lifestyle. So we're going to talk to Miss Kim today. This is her first time. So for all you people out there who are leery of this lifestyle, have tons of questions, want to do it, but you're scared, we are talking to a newbie, you guys, a newbie. I'm bringing you a newbie, and you can get this firsthand from her experience. She is currently in Quartzsite, Arizona, and you are a newbie.
I am a newbie.
How does that feel?
It feels fine. It's something I've wanted to do for several years. I've camped for decades, tent camping, pop-up camping, but never have I gone this far from home. I'm from Vermont.
Okay, and about how many miles is that?
About 3,000 miles the way I did it.
Wow, 3,000 miles away from home?
Well, we had to miss that cold front that dropped down from Canada, go south and then across the west to miss all those really cold temps. I came with a friend that I met in October. I contacted her in November and said, hey, you want a caravan out to Quartzsite? And that's what we're doing.
So how long are you going to be? How long is your road trip going to last?
I started November 30th. I plan to be home May 1st.
Okay. And so far, being a newbie, what would you say your experience has been?
Getting out here was a little stressful. Getting out here was a little stressful because I'm not much of a driver, and I don't like highway driving, and I'm from a little hick place, so I'm not used to city driving. So dropping down from Vermont, went through quite a few cities, so it was nice to have somebody who's used to city driving. I can tell you that people tell you to never say never. I will never drive I-10 again.
Wow.
Particularly not through Texas.
Wow.
I will go through Texas again, but I will never take I-10 again.
So what you gonna take?
Side roads, smaller roads.
I-10 is not that bad.
Something that doesn't take me through Houston and El Paso.
What happened to you on I-10?
It was awful. It was city. I don't like city.
What time of day did you go?
Well, to miss that cold front, we did about 3 10-hour days in a row. And we hit Houston during rain. There was a thunderstorm, and I don't like driving on concrete roads.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a huge amount of traffic.
So I'm from Houston, and I'm familiar with I-10. So the freeways we have in Houston are I-10, 59, 45, and 610.
Okay.
And I-10 is gonna take you through San Antonio and all of that. I taught myself how to drive, so all the freeways are fine to me, but a lot of them be having construction, so you just have to hunker closer to your steering wheel sometimes, and you have to drive for other people. You're not just driving for yourself, you're driving for other people. But when you're in an unfamiliar territory, I would just say when I came down here, I'm not familiar with any of the roads and freeways that I had to come on. It's easier in Texas for me because I'm familiar with those freeways and highways, and it's like you're saying, going through somewhere else that you're not familiar with, it's a little more difficult and nerve-wracking. But the tip that I found for me is to just drive slow, and I don't care what the speed limit is. Like down here, I see that there's more turns and more curbs and more dips, and I'm not gonna be driving 75 miles an hour going around a curb. And so I don't care who gets behind me, who's blowing, who's unhappy that I'm going 55 miles an hour instead of 75. I'm not going to drive 75 miles an hour going around a curb. So just find your own comfort zone, and if it's the only way to get to where you're going is I-10.
No, I can find another way. I will find another way.
Just look, just go. The thing about freeways in Texas, the worst time to drive the freeways in Texas, in Houston specifically, is early in the morning, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., because everybody's trying to get to work.
Right.
And 4 and 5 p.m. because some people came in early and they're getting off 4, 5, 6 p.m. That's the worst time. But it could be a good time because it's bumper to bumper and nobody's going to be going that fast. So it could be a good time if you want to be in traffic.
Okay, I get that, but this is my first time driving something this big too.
Yeah.
And it feels every breeze. So I got used to that mostly on the way, all the way down to Florida, because my first 2 days were windy and rainy. So I got a little more used to it. But no, I didn't hit San Antonio because we ended up in the hill country to visit a friend of my caravan partner. So that was a nice break.
So what advice do you give people that's going to be the first time on the road about traveling and stuff like that you had to find out the hard way? And I know you're going to say don't go through an I-10.
No, I'm not going to tell anybody else not to do that. I'm just not going to do it.
Okay.
But just, get used to your rig as much as possible first. And as you said, drive a speed that you're comfortable with. And I've gone faster than I wanted to in some places because it felt like I had to keep up with the traffic. But I never speed anyway. So as soon as I could avoid the speeds and slow down a little bit so that I was more comfortable, I did that.
So is the vehicle handling well on the road?
It does handle very well, yeah. It just, it takes a while to go from a passenger car to something that's 25 feet long and more than 6 tons.
Yeah. So are you testing the water with this vehicle?
I am. Yes, I am. My condition is renting to buy, and I can choose whether or not to buy. And if I don't buy it, then it's just a slightly more expensive trip than it was going to be anyway.
So what are your feelings so far?
About the vehicle? About the trip? I like the trip.
Okay.
I like being in quartzite. I like being at 60 degrees. I'd like it a little warmer. Being from Vermont, this is my first trip as a snowbird, which is what I've wanted to do. I'm tired of driving and having to be careful of driving through 2 feet of snow or whatever. But I'm enjoying this very much. It's so different than home. At home, it's very green. Yeah, my dog, I have a dog with me. She had to get used to figuring out that she didn't have to have grass to pee on.
So that's something that you home lifers could learn from you. So how did you have to train her, or?
She figured out when she had to go. She really had to go.
So how has she been adjusting to this lifestyle?
Very well. We're in a fairly large group of people here in the desert on BLM land, and almost everybody has a small dog, and she's not quite so small, and she just wants to play. So she's very barky.
Yeah.
And I don't want her to annoy people.
So if you choose this lifestyle, are you going to choose it full-time or part-time?
It'll probably be part-time.
Okay.
I would like to travel more than I have in the past, but I have family back home, and I don't want to be away all the time. It was hard being away from over Christmas.
So being down here and seeing all the different types of vehicles and styles of vehicles, is that like giving you more ideas in your mind about the potential in vehicles?
I've always thought that I wanted something more like a built-out cargo van. It feels like it would be a little more nimble than this
Mhm.
is, and that I might be able to go places where maybe this one can't go.
Mhm.
And I shouldn't say that this can't go because I haven't tried it yet, but
Yeah.
uh, the only reason for this, it made my trip possible because I couldn't find cat care, and I have my 2 cats with me as well.
Uh-huh.
And there's plenty of room for the cats and the dog and me in this.
Okay, so you have the cats with you now?
I do.
Okay, so this size vehicle will accommodate your lifestyle a little better with the pets. Do you think, like, if you had a built-out cargo van, it would be big enough for all 4 of you guys?
I think that I could make a loft for the cats and maybe even have it more of a cage so that all of everything that they need is in one contained spot so that I don't have to worry about them getting out.
Mm-hmm.
But they have gotten used to this very well.
That's good. So as far as the feasibility of this being a newbie, like, have you ran into any problems that you didn't foresee?
No, other than traffic that I wasn't ready for. Right.
Other than that,
Yeah, I mean, having camped for as much as I have, it's different being totally self-contained.
mm-hmm.
But
Are
it's
you are you
very
gonna
nice.
stay in this area or move on to somewhere else before you head back home?
Now I'm going to move around. I'll probably spend a little bit of time in Nevada. I'm probably going to go back to the Yuma area because I really liked Mitri Lake,
Mm-hmm.
and there are other spots around there that I've been advised I might like as well.
So how has it been meeting new people?
That's always fun.
So
Yeah.
what's your favorite part about doing this?
I came out specifically because I wanted to go to the WRTR and the RTR because I've been watching Bob Wells for several years and other YouTubers for years. I wanted, because they teach newbies, they
Mhm.
talk to newbies about things that you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been a very good thing for me. And I will plan my driving better.
Yeah.
Since I had a caravan partner, I truly relied on her to get us here.
Okay.
And I will be going home by myself, so I will be planning it better. But I stopped to see family and friends on the way down. I'll stop and see different family and friends on the way back.
Okay. I am so happy that you decided to do this for yourself, and I hope that you become a regular person and a nomad. Because y'all, when I asked her, could I interview you, I'm interviewing Nomad, she said, well, I'm not really a nomad. And I was like, but you are, because you like this lifestyle. So y'all, give her some encouragement down in the comments more below and if you have any questions for her, this is her first time experience on the road. So if you have any questions for her, make sure she is subscribed to the channel. Make sure you ask those questions, because if you have questions, she's probably dealt with it being a newbie, and maybe it's better for you to hear from somebody that's fresh into this. So y'all ask her questions and welcome her to Nomad Land, because she's a nomad now. I think once you get bit in the butt by the bullet, I think once you get bit in the butt, and then your dogs and your cats now, they might like this lifestyle better. Being able to roam and be free and just to see different people, they might end up liking this lifestyle better. So you might have to do it for them.
I don't expect that they will ever be loose.
Yeah.
I will say one thing, that since it's a self-contained rig, I was a little anxious, perhaps concerned anyway, about dumping the black and the gray tanks. It's a non-event. I mean, it's a little bit of work, but it's no big deal.
So that was easy as well.
Yeah.
So that's good.
No
Any
problem.
other tips for newbies out there?
I think just do more research maybe than I did. Like, usually when I travel, I am more prepared for the area that I'm going to. I know what I want to see. I am a birder, so I know what birds will be in the area and where to find them and that kind of thing. And I haven't done much birding at all on this trip yet.
Mm-hmm.
So just be prepared for the kinds of things that you want to see and do.
Okay, but not being prepared, have you found that there are a lot of people with a wealth of information that have been able to help you with the things that you needed to know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So has it been hard to make friends?
Not this time. I'm with a group that my caravan partner has been on Zoom meetings with for 3 years anyway, and they've just welcomed me into their group, and it's a very fun, happy group. Right.
Congratulations. I'm new to the group too. I'm just passing through though, because I'm gonna go and meet other people, and I'm gonna see how that works out for me. It might not work out for me, and I might end up back over here.
Nah, you're so personable, you're gonna get along with everybody.
Oh, I don't know about that. I have people in the world that don't like me.
That's their loss.
But anyway, Miss Kim, I thank you so much for agreeing to meet with me today. I appreciate you. I hope this video is helpful for somebody out there. Don't forget to ask her questions in the comments, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Let me know if you like talking to other people and nomads, and for me to feature them on the channel, because I'm living in a space where it ain't nothing but people and opportunities.
That's right.
So I'll talk to you guys later. Say bye, Miss Kim.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching, y'all.